All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another replay analysis. This one of xWizky. If I can get this correct. Oh, boy. We're having issues here, boys. There we go. xWizky's there. Spoilers are going to pop up for a second. Boom. There you go. Oh, boy. I forgot how to do this. Here we go. Player review. xWizky, he is a diamond in 2s. He just hit champ in 3s recently, but he's trying to get out of diamond. I believe it was diamond 3. Let me check real quick. Yeah, diamond 3 and 2s. So, let's get into this replay. He obviously went to patreon.com/Gibbs000 to get your replays analyzed, to get free play, where we just play games for an hour and a half or whatever, or coaching tiers, whatever you want. Head on over there. I have a second kid on the way, so need the money. Anyway, let's get into it. All right, start it over. So I think 2s is generally an easier place to hit if you're not a mechanical player to hit higher ranks. Normally I hit my 2s grand champ a lot sooner than my 3s, generally. Let's see how this goes. Right here, just kind of a bad read. He does get the touch over to his teammate though, so it's not bad. Right here, sure, it's a little bit of a misread where he could have probably went up, went more vertical, hit it out if he had to. But he does the next best thing. He throws it over to the side to his teammate. His teammate just panics, though. This is an extreme panic shot. We'll go over to his teammate right here. That's one thing you can't do. And honestly, right here, he should kind of know that, like, why would anyone be here? There's really no need. Just kind of a bad control right there to give up possession. And then it just puts him in a bad spot. Like, obviously, like, that shot probably should have went in. And he falls right here off of the wall. It happens. But he regroups. He's got to wait this out. Nothing yet. That play right here, I'm not really a fan of this. Not sure where he's going. As soon as he moves forward like this, I don't understand what he thinks is going to happen. Like, right now his teammate only has really one option, and that's to hit it back towards him or, like, circle around the ball and try and get something done. But there's no, like, fast break opportunity out here, and I get it. 2 orange cars in the corner. You want to be, like, available for a fast break, but there's really not that option here. Like, his teammate's not really going to do anything with this ball. And that's not his teammate's fault. It's just really no point of moving up that far. Now he's at, kind of at a position here where he's not near the corner. And obviously, this ball rolls up, so it's not terrible. But he just puts him in a bad spot, and then his teammate just doesn't jump off the wall. And once his teammate doesn't jump off the wall, then it's just bad news. And then my replay just died. Cool. All right, there we go. That was weird. Really weird. But yeah. So, not the greatest play, but we'll see where he goes from here. So, kickoff right here. It's kind of weird to cheat like this close. Like, I think it's pretty close, but hey, you do what you do. He slowed down a little bit towards the end. The one thing I wouldn't do here is you start with 33 boost. There's really no point to boost and flip here because he just taps the brakes right here anyway. Like, he starts slowing down. So, he's kind of just wasting that extra, what would it be? I guess like 5 boost or whatever he used. We're just waiting this out. So this player right here, he kind of like pushes too hard towards this wall, kind of just like, so I get wanting to come over this way, but he goes like way up the wall when the other guys are around the other side of the ball. Just a little bit of a positional mistake. It's not going to matter here, but it's just something to be careful. Like, you should always be watching the car and not the ball necessarily, and to see what the next move is and try and read it correctly. So far, he's had 2 kind of bad positional plays based on the position of everyone else on the field. So we'll come back here. This play, he doesn't really have a chance to score. I don't mind this play right here. I've just kind of thrown it to the side. His other thing is he could, like, try and trap it, but the problem is if he gets dunked on by the other guy coming in, then it could be a problem. So I don't mind him just throwing it to space. Just grabbing that mid boost and then going for the challenge. It's not terrible. Just keep possession. Not a bad idea. This way right here, he delays a lot. And I thought he would actually try and attack it to the corner and try and beat the other guy. But the other guy gives him a ton of space here. So it actually kind of works out. And he gets the pass around. Nothing really happens with it, but nice half flip to recover. And try for some demos. Right here, again, a lot of space on the other side. By his teammate, whose teammate, honestly, for the past, what, 20 seconds hasn't touched the ball. So he moves up here kind of in a pointless There was really no pass attempt here. Like, xWizky obviously tries, but obviously the ball will stay on the right side of the field. As soon as that happens, as a teammate, you just kind of bail out and wait for the rebound. They're probably going to panic and just hit it right away because they think that you're going to dive. And that's how you win twos, is you just wait for these rebounds. But instead he moves up. Now he's out of position. Now he has to go back. Then he ball chases near the corner. Ball pops up. Now he's out of position again, twice in a matter of 2 seconds. And then he goes all the way back and again out of position. He starts to move forward. And 3 missed positional plays back to back to back. It's going to cost you a goal. No reason to move forward there. Just kind of crowd that goal line. So his teammate kind of failed him there. Not much for him to do. I think my desktop audio might be a little bit loud, but we're okay. I'm going to turn this down just slightly. All right, off the kickoff. He doesn't reach the ceiling, so he's going to be up in the air for a while. The one thing I would say on these plays is when you go off the wall and you know that you have no boost, try and not jump. Like, I get it. He's trying to block it, so it makes sense, but you don't really want to be up in the air for that long. Luckily, they missed here. I don't know how. But his teammate, again, just goes late to this ball. And sure, his hit wasn't the best, but he's going for a challenge. It takes out 2 players. He takes himself more out of the play, but his teammate kind of failing him pretty hard here. Nice dunk there, and that's a freebie. So well done here to just try and come out. Like, once again, his teammate, pretty bad touch out into the middle. So he's basically has to dive at this. And this is why you don't trap the ball, ladies and gentlemen. And this is why I didn't want xWizky to do it earlier. For plays like that, where he traps it, he tries to get cute on the other team, and xWizky just dunks him, and it's a free net because no one else is back. Threes, you have a little bit more time to be cute and challenge because there's going to be someone else in the back, but not necessarily here. Now, a little bit AFK-ness here. You have to capitalize on that. That was close. But some AFK, his teammate just sets him up nicely. Not much to say there. See if the guy's back now. Looks like he is. So they get a freebie back. Oh, I forgot the scoreboard's gone. Sorry about that. So we're tied at 2. Oh boy. Oh boy. Forgot the front flip. This is interesting, to say the least. I like it. I'm going to use that. Nice little back butt touch. Land back on your wheels. Because normally I get bored when playing, so I'll do like spins and stuff in the back. All right, so good read there. So right here, like, I kind of like this play. Like, I get it. He probably thinks it'll stay on the wall. But there's really no point to just shoot this forward. Because the only thing that's going to happen is if you shoot this forward, it's just going to go to the other guy in the other team. I can't even say his name. And he's going to take it probably into his own corner. And sure, then you could probably make plays off that. But if he hits it lightly, then it's just a clear back, and his teammates moving forward as well. The other option is go in front of this ball, or like basically parallel up on this wall, side flip it out to your teammate, or just kind of wait for it. Like, I get it. The other guy's going to rotate in as well, but his teammate kind of crowds him, and I like this play. He kind of waits for it. I think it's a mixture. But then he tries to pass it to his teammate, which is not a bad play. Like, obviously, the pass here is not going to result in high-quality shot, but it'll be a clear into the corner if you need it. But his teammate tries to go towards him a little bit too close, so it doesn't really work out. See what he does here. Just a little bit of a misread here. One thing I would like to see from him is, like, there's really no pressure. Like, the other guy even turns around. Wolf turns around here. There's literally no pressure. Normally, when something like this happens, Wolf's going to be diving in on you to force you to hit it before the bounce. When no one's there, hit it after the bounce. When they give you time, just hit it right after this bounce and do a really hard clear. So he hits it right before the bounce. It kind of just goes nowhere, and now it's going to give them a chance at a shot. I'm surprised. Ooh, all right, so this defense is not great either. Right here, he's on the wall. He should just stay on the wall. Let his teammate go for the first challenge, and then if you're on the wall, then you could just jump off and make the save. It's not easy, and maybe like at this level, it's a little bit harder, but it's definitely the play. You basically want to be coming off the wall at a certain height already so you can kind of guard the high side of the net. Instead, he goes back down low, and the problem here is he was on the curve for so long that he can't jump on any of those spots. Plus, his turn is going to be a little bit wonky coming off the curve. So he's either going to be on the ground or on the wall a lot quicker, not in that transitional piece of the wall. And he just couldn't do anything there. So definitely try and get on the wall and try and jump off to make the saves there. Okay, he sees that it's a bad kickoff by the other guy. He tried to score it. Almost worked. Just barely does it. been a really sketchy game across the board. Okay, big miss there. Being patient, all right. He gets the mid boost. It's not a terrible play. Lets his teammate come in, and then he follows it up. He was a little bit confused here, but I don't mind this. Like, I would have probably turned around quicker, like, if you're not going to make that first play. But he does get back in time. Nice half flip again to recover. Nice try there to body block that boost. It just barely didn't work. He's got to be careful, though. He's got no boost. There you go. Smart play there to just front flip out. Ooh, bad save, though. Luckily, his teammate will bail him out. So what you want to do on these saves is never try and kill it completely sideways like this. And this is why also it's a good idea to actually shoot at people directly, because these saves are really hard when you put yourself in like a spot where you have to like side flip out of this. Like, that ball's going to go nowhere. He's just going to kill it. So that's why, like, say he was grounded, this shot wouldn't be bad to just hit it directly at him. But he put himself in this position. He just drove around this ball to get behind it. And I get it. You're trying to keep the ball out of your net. You want to be between the net and the ball. But really, all you got to do is just deflect it into your own corner and then just try and keep it low so it rolls up the wall and you get a nice, easy clear where all you got to do is just drive up the wall, maybe jump at it and flip into it, and just a nice long arc of a clear. But instead, kind of panics a bit and maybe just not trusting himself that much. And gets behind the ball, which turns it into a questionable play, but his teammate is there to back him up. Nice boost grab, though, and he was trying to be there for the pass here. He just gets kind of bumped out, but it was not a bad idea. All right, his teammate's on the wall. He's got to be careful. So I like him going on the ground because his teammate's already up there. At that point, though, I would have jumped. I would have definitely jumped. Right here, like, you know that your teammate's not hitting this ball at this point, just fast aerial to this. Whenever the ball's hanging above your net like this, it's not a great idea to just let it go. It's hard to see where everyone is, obviously, but you didn't hear a jump, and that's the main thing. So always use your audio. Right here, there's been no other jump yet. So if you jump now, fast aerial, you're going to win this ball, or at least 50-50 it, and there won't be a free shot. But instead, he has no idea where the shooter is, and he just turns around towards his net. And it's like, if this guy could literally shoot it anywhere, and he's screwed. Luckily, he misses. So it didn't matter. A little bit of a rush play there, but that's fine. He's basically just trying to force that ball out. And he has a teammate to back him up as long as he didn't commit to, which he almost did, but worked out. This play, again, you never really want to hit it this towards the middle. This is not a threatening shot. Like, even though Wolf is here, like, kind of diving in, all you got to do is just tap this to the left and take it away, you know? And just take it on a dribble. You never want to just throw the ball low back into the mid. And in twos, a lot of times people are just going to wait for it. And once again, like, I want to talk about this play real quick, is, like, the reason why I find this play bad is, like, normally you might not see where the other guy is, and sometimes you have to panic and you have to try and go for an early touch, where he could have by flying to this ball, but he can see him. He sees he's all the way at midfield line. So he has all the time in the world. He knows that there's really no threat here, but he still hits it out to him. So he's just got to be careful with those. Again, he could wait for the bounce here. This is one of those where you can easily wait for the bounce or just tap it to the left. Luckily, no shot on net. Got to be a little bit careful. Once again here, kind of mispositions because he thinks that this ball is going to bounce past the orange car, but it doesn't. And it kind of puts him in a bad spot once again. A lot of misreads about where cars are on the field. And I think that's one thing he should definitely focus on, is just trying to see where everyone else is and base your hits around that. Not just the ball. And they've been small mistakes. It's nothing crazy. And I think only, like, one of them cost him a goal, really. So, but it's just something that he's got to be paying attention to. All right, his teammate backed off it a bit. This play's not terrible. Like, he kind of knows his teammate's in a bad spot. And so he's like, maybe he passes it left, maybe not. He's kind of in a spot to go both ways because he was just backwards. So not terrible. And wins that challenge quickly, just using that speed. And in Diamond, like, if you're fast and you can beat people to the ball and surprise them, that's one way to win as well. Just got to be careful and be very, very selective on when you do that. Right here, another play where he just beats them. See, that's a good read. Right here, it's very easy to tell when someone's about to go up a wall, and if you're in front of them, very easy to dunk them by just driving above them. And that's all he does. Just drive above, just meet the ball, and gets a free shot out of it. So well done. All right. So what he does with this, he wants that boost. He did get the boost. He just didn't control the ball that well. The other thing he could have done is maybe like try and side flip, hit this, bring it up the wall. It would have been a little bit awkward to try and grab the boost as well. So I don't blame him too much for losing possession, but it's not that bad. Just fall back. Let your teammate go for the challenge. All right, right here. So once again, all the time in the world. All the time in the world. And I get it. You want to rush things sometimes if someone's out of rotation. And obviously, 2 players are out of rotation here, but the other guy is he's like all set in net. He's just chilling back there. Wait for the bounce. Wait for the bounce. Boom this over his head where it hits the backboard, and then you're in the perfect spot. You can either go for the double tap, which obviously is a little bit harder, but normally all you have to do is just wait because the other guy's going to fly to it, probably going to miss it, and you're just chilling there waiting for the ball to come down and it's a wide open net. Just wait for the bounce, get the nice, hard, high clear. Say you're a grand champ, I wouldn't wait for the bounce because you want to keep the pace going, yada, yada. But they're going to hit it better, too. They're going to hit it high anyway. But here, make it easy for yourself. Make it easy. Instead, he throws it low, and it turns into possession for the other team and a wide open net. That's all it came down to, was his touch. If he waits for the bounce, he probably scores. That's probably 2 goals swing right there. Again, he gets the boost here again. But right here, could have flipped forward again. He jump, flip towards the boost, land on the wall, roll it up the wall, and throw it towards net, at least high. Force Wolf to use boost. Instead, Wolf just gets free possession. He kind of screws it up, but he gave away free possession again on that kickoff. Just got to be careful about those. You never want it to be a slow roller back to the other net when someone's back there. Just gives away possession, and it forces a chance for a high clear. Nice read here. I like this. His teammate actually moves forward, and this is surprising because you don't normally trust people in Diamond to make a good wall hit. Once his teammate moves forward and sees that Wolf now is like, he's still on the wall, this is going to be shaky. I like this read. Sometimes reading cars is also about reading how they'll miss the ball. Nice shot here. Just go in. Ooh, almost. Could have been better, obviously. He got a little cute where he goes for this wheel shot with the side flip when he could have just fast aerialed and just tapped it in, which would have been the better play. Instead, he kind of complicates things. He still almost made it work, and it would have been pretty, but I could just fast aerial that and just tap it in. Okay, he's got to be careful here. Following behind that ball. His teammate, I don't know where his teammate is going, but whatever. Luckily, it didn't cost him. Oh, this is not a great aerial here. This is like, he thinks this ball is popping out, like way mid, and it's not. It's not that fast at all. So just a bad read on the bounce, and he knows it because he stopped boosting halfway through. Like, oh shit, I should not be here. 3D, man. I don't know what's going on with 3D. But that's the game. That's the game right there. He even like AFKs at the end here. I get it. I get it. It's over. 3D tries to move forward because obviously there's not any time on the clock. But like overall, not that bad. I feel like his positioning again, based on the cars on the field, just got to try and read what they're going to do a little bit earlier. And I think he'd be much better off. He had a couple of mistakes that way. His teammate didn't help him, obviously. His teammate was a little bit rough throughout this series, so it happens. Yeah. But thank you again, Whiskey, for the replay. Thank you again, guys, for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.